Hey Tim, first of all, you might give us an update on the injury front. Any players coming back from that were out?
From where we're at, it's probably similar to last week. Lads have returned to training and whatever else, so we'll monitor to see how they're doing this week. And but I'd imagine they're going to be very, very close to back in contention for the first team.
Great start anyway last week, Tim. A winning start. You mentioned after the match that there was plenty of room for improvement. Is that something you've been kind of working on this week?
Yeah, there's going to be improvement every game. It's a really good start for us. It was a long time without a competitive game, so in front of a big crowd at home, and I thought there was parts of the game we were very good in. There's other parts we can improve on, and that's just natural enough that'll come with the longer the squad's together.
Yeah. What was the most pleasing thing, Tim, from Friday night for you?
Just winning the game. Obviously, getting the win's the most important thing, and keeping the clean sheet as well was a massive thing for us as well. So I thought we looked fairly solid at the back. We gave them a few half chances, but I think we even had better chances in the game to add to the lead more than what Kerry had.
Yeah. Just on your opposition Friday, you had a good win as well. At the start they were 2-down, so they should have been a card. They came back to win 3-2. So you know it's going to be a tough challenge obviously up there as well.
Yeah, we've watched them live now. I was at the game Saturday night with Hamo. We went up and watched it, and we watched them the week previously against Sligo as well. So showed a lot of good character to come back from 2-0 down so early, and it was 12 minutes or something like that on the clock when they were 2-0 down, and they came back and kept on going, and showed real character and quality, and got the goal late on.
Just in terms of player personnel, obviously it's a big talking point from the fans Friday to so much youth in the squad, from 15-year-olds to 19-year-olds. Like, would you be tempted to go again with the youth, or do you think you need a bit of experience going up there? A tough place to play.
It is a tough place to play, but just nowhere tougher to play than in front of 5,500-6,000 fans at Turner's Cross as well. And I thought the young lads dealt with that really, really well. The occasion, the atmosphere, and the importance of that home game as well. They dealt with it really well. So again, it's a different game against different opposition with different personnel there. So listen, we'll pick a team that's going to be what we think is best to help us win that game on Friday.
Yeah, what's key, do you think, to getting a positive result, Tim, on Friday?
It's just we have to just defend well again, give up as little chances as possible, and at the far end of the pitch when we get into the final third, we have to be as clinical as well with the finish that Jack showed, and obviously the final ball and the decision making in the final third. If we can improve on that and get more opportunities, I think it'll give us a chance.
Could I just ask you, Tim, about the FA's pathway launch the other day? Damien Duff has probably came out strong about the government giving more money to the League of Ireland instead of the Case and Park project and 50 million there. He came out strong in that just to develop the game here, and that's it. The government should be looking at League of Ireland as well,
I think so. I think if you look at I think the biggest thing in the country, as you're seeing now, is our players can't go to the UK till 18, which has seen a lot of youth on the pitch, like we had Friday, and other clubs throughout the league, First Division and Premier Division, is doing the exact same. So I think our best players now are staying until they're 18, and that means they're finding themselves on the pitch in League of Ireland grounds. I think we can improve the stadiums here, the infrastructure, and certainly the academies as well, if we can set up a base for each club and have the facilities to nurture the best talent in the country. And the League of Ireland clubs don't have the finances for that, so I think government funding is the only way that can come. And I think if it is ring fenced for infrastructure, I think there should be a good whack of money put towards football in this country. The GAA get a mass amount of money. It's probably the politicians in the areas looking for the votes have a lot of say in that. So if football can get even a fraction of what the GAA get, you'll see a massive, vast improvements in the football facilities in this country.
Yeah, because there has been encouraging signs, but a long way to go, as you said, Tim. Like, the crowds are up from previous. You look at the players going through your own academy there, so a lot of positives, but a long way to go would be about. Would someone up with it?
Yeah, there is, but I think the clubs now are closing the gap to as far as they can go. Like, a lot of clubs can't fit any more fans in, and the Friday nights, the social media aspect of the game has gone through the roof in the League of Ireland, and the footage is brilliant. The interaction is brilliant. It's it's creating a massive buzz about the country. So it's a case of us trying to get the infrastructure in place now to take it to the next level. And when you see Tala Stadium, it's a magnificent stadium for this for football in this country, but it's been built by a council. So I think maybe the same needs to go across the country, and we can get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of them stadiums across the country. It'll be the benefit for football long run.
Good stuff. Good luck Friday, Jim.
Cheers. Thanks.
Jim, did you pick up any reaction from the young lads, like playing in front of such a big crowd, or do you think they absorbed it and let it head on? Or?
Yeah, I think the probably naivety of the youngsters as well. That it didn't dawn on them how big it was, the occasion and the pressure that probably the club felt, and probably anxiety within the fans as well from the last game they were at wasn't obviously a positive one. And for myself, it's you focus for probably since I got the job at the end of November, start of December. It's the main focus is the first day of the season and trying to get off to a positive start. And we understand that the frustration from last year within the fan base, as we didn't want to leak into the start of the season. I think we've given some positives with the performance on Friday and the result, and we've got to try and build on that now for this week. And I think the youngsters didn't feed off that, and maybe the inexperience of them was a good thing, that they went out and just tried to enjoy it.
And you mentioned Brexit there a few minutes ago. There's so much youth now having to stay here in the league. Do you think that long term that's going to be a benefit, because fellas either have to go to Europe, as some have done, they can't go just across the water, so it must be a huge boost to the game here.
It's a benefit if we can financially get the rewarded for the quality players that we have, and I think there's a few clubs. I think Pats have done quite well with some of the sales of their young players, and Shamrock Rovers, and but I don't think we're getting enough for our young players. I think the asking price and what we're accepting at the minute is probably below market value, and I think that's why the UK at 18, 19, 20, they look at the League of Ireland as a really good place to go and do business, because they can get quality players for little money. So I think it's definitely a benefit that we're getting into our first teams, and we're getting to see the benefit of that, but I think we need to be financially rewarded more as well.